assume. There it is. And that.
It was tipped.
It was tipped, so that is not going to be a penalty.
Yep, it won't be a penalty because the official in the white hat by the punter signaled a tip, even though the punter was run into. Tip means you can run into him at that point, and that will not go as a penalty, much to the chagrin of the faithful here at Mascoutah.
So there you go. Calling it as is. 3:35 to play in the third quarter, and the Rams will have it as they let it bounce around inside the 45-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Ram 43 on the far hash. Rams football, of course, brought to you by Community First Bank at the Heartland. Log on to comfirstbank.net. Learn all about the new One account.
I'd like
exclusively from Community First Bank.
I'd like to see Drew Hester block a punt. I think he's going to get one. He got one there, but he's going to get some more as the year goes on.
And this will be a handoff coming inside between the hashes. Looked like it was Demontez, and it was. Miller-Gray will at least get to the 45 for a gain of 2. And that'll bring up 2nd and 8. Keeps the clock running here with 3:25.
Mattoon over Marion 31-20 with 1:28 to go in the first half.
Nice. Ooh. Mike 1, Mike 2, huh?
Yes.
Very nice.
We are hooked into them.
Good deal. Good dude. 3:10 to play in the third quarter here. Ball between the hashes at the 45-yard line. Chris Hugo with Danny Zerwinski. Tyler Barker manning the camera tonight. Jeff Crow on assignment. Quentin Lloyd back at the Mountford in studio. Reeves, the quarterback under center, split left and right. It'll be Williamson in motion. He'll go up the right side. Off tackle, gets to midfield. A gain of 5 will make it 3rd and 3. And good job by Jacob Williams.
Well, I'm telling you right now, the reason that play worked is because the fakes were carried out beautifully that time by Mount Vernon. That's the only reason that yardage worked. $12-0 El Dorado on top of Carmi.
It's been a tough week in White County.
Massac 39, Charleston 20 at the half.
Defense optional.
Charleston week 2 for the Rams.
2:23 to play here in the third. 12-0 score. Miller-Gray off tackle, coming to the left side, trying to break to the outside. Gets to the 40, the 35, now the 30. 25-20, marching on at the 15, lowers the head. Pushed out of bounds at about the 11 or the 10. We'll see where the spot's going to be. Pushed out of bounds at the 10. That'll be a gain of 40 for Demontez Miller-Gray.
You can love the hit, but hey, it's still a 40-yard run and a first down.
What poise for Demontez. So it'll be first, and it will be 1st and goal because it's just inside the 10-yard line. It'll be spotted on the near hash. We'll see what the Rams do here. With 2:13 left to play on what has been a scoreless third quarter, but has maintained a 12-0 Ram lead. Split to the right, Tyus. Split to the left, it'll be Gardner. Offset eye this time for the Rams. It'll be a handoff to Miller-Gray. Go with the guy again who just got you 40 yards. As he gets inside the 10, centers it. We'll see where they spot it. I thought he got to at least about the 7. Might get a favorable spot here, and it will be a gain of 3. 2nd and goal from about the 7.5. I'll use some more scoreboard updates. We'll get those in throughout the night. Presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. Call, stop by, log on to TonyWilt.com or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town and get to a better state with your State Farm agent Mount Vernon. Tony Wilt. About 90 seconds to go in the quarter. Rams trying to threaten again on 2nd and goal. Looking for the pass this time. It's going to be complete just to the outside, and the Rams have their first passing touchdown of the year. Connected with Doug Gardner just inside the goal line in the end zone. It'll be 18-0. What a play by Doug Gardner to come around with it, but not only that, make sure that the ball got across.
And that is another Ram touchdown. Giddy up.
18-0.
Gardner has all the catches for Mount Vernon tonight, by the way.
Gardner's been money. Of course, you get Jacoby Marshall back, I believe, in the coming weeks. That'll just increase the aerial attack, you hope.
This score will surprise.
Under center, Reeves going for 2, and it's going to be to Miller-Gray, and it looks like they break in. Nice little shimmy for D as Demontez shakes in the end zone, and it's going to be 20-0. Not too shabby. I think you have to be pretty excited if you're the Rams at this point, especially the defense, the offensive line.
Back home.
That's a short trip anyhow on that interstate, but it's going to be a sweet short one. We're on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Hope you'll give us a follow. Really increased our followers last week. Appreciated that. Doing our best to provide as much information as possible to you on a second-by-second basis. Get frequently locked out of Twitter. It's a good but bad problem to have. Oh, man. 20-0.
Collinsville leads Triad 17-7 for next week.
Trying to remember the last time. Of course, I'm not going to mention it yet. We'll wait till the fourth quarter. It'll be Virgil Cavill on to return. He's going to be the far man inside the 15-yard line. On the near side, it's going to be Manny Fontenot. With a minute 28 to go in the third, 20-0. The Rams up here against Mascoutah on the road. Dylan Reeves is on to kick off. Are they going to kick it off this time? They go onside again. The hands are definitely up front for the Indians. Beeker, Thompson, among others. Norrin Burns, I believe, up front. Here comes Dylan. It is going to be right up the middle, more of a squib. It's going to be picked up by number 7, Altman, and he's going to be brought down with a thunderous boom by Robert Greider, and they will have it at about the 35-yard line in their own territory.
Special teams, not much blocking up front for Mascoutah right now. That will not look good on now, and it won't look good on tape.
That's a good job by the Rams to keep the Indians off kilter. Went with some hands up front.
Makes you think what they're up to.
So Parks lumped out the backfield. He'll have to, of course. Send 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Norrin Burns Beekert on the near side. Going left to right are the Indians with a minute 24 to go. Ball was on the 34. Parks going to run for it. Going to have to break a tackle. Does. Almost gets tripped up. Stays on his feet. He gets to the 45. Now at midfield, a nice run as he runs into Norrin Burns. Brought down across midfield by Drew Hester. And that is going to be a gain of about 18. They're going to give a great spot. Yeah. It's going to be about 20.
First time tonight, Mount Vernon's contained broke down in the middle of the field. And that allowed Parks to get up the middle and run because nobody stayed home.
Clock will continue to run. We'll drop below the minute mark here. 20-0. Rams on top of Mascoutah, but the Indians threatening as they get into Ram territory. Ball in the near hash about the 46. Empty backfield out of the shotgun for Parks. Looking to the right now, back looking left, going to keep it himself. Break down in the middle. Nope. There is Drew Hester, but give Parks credit as he fights for yardage between the hashes. Over to the far side, shy of the 40 at about the 41. So a gain of roughly 4. Make that 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Got to make a stop. Can't let Parks. Containment's busted a couple of times. He has to go out. His helmet came off. Oh, yeah. You got to come out. Your helmet came off, young man.
So that'll allow the clock to continue to roll. A little bit of confusion out there. Of course, Altman will take over. He'll work out of the shotgun. Clock will stop at 33.1. Now Maseki Thompson comes back out. Beeker to be split to the right side. They're going to move Norrin Burns back tight. Slide on the left, of course. It'll be Barry Richardson. Split left. It looks like it's Devin Strong. Out of the pistol now for Altman, the quarterback, replacing Parks. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Handoff's going to be to Thompson. Looks like almost first down yardage between the hashes, but brought down maybe to bring up 3rd down as the clock will strike the 10-second mark. Rams hanging on to this 20-0 lead.
Yep, Mount Vernon 12 minutes away from getting to the 500 mark at 1-1, and it makes so much of a difference.
After 3 quarters, the Mount Vernon Rams 20, the Mascoutah Indians nothing. When we come back, it'll be Mascoutah football, 3rd and 3 from the Mount Vernon 39. This is Rams football, powered by Community First Bank.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. We've got this all-new 2014 Chevy Silverado in, and it is a remarkable truck. We're very, very excited about it. A completely new truck with an option of a 6.5-foot bed on the crew cab, which is a feature that a lot of our customers really like. The ride and the handling of this truck is just second to none. It's the most fuel-efficient V8 on the market.
Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One Account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
Broadcasting live WMIX Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler. This is Mount Vernon Rams football.
Welcome back to Mascoutah. After 3 quarters, the Rams with a 20-0 lead, but Mascoutah threatening 3rd and 4 from the Ram 41-yard line. As we switch sides, the Indians will go right to left. They'll send 3 to the left side, split 2 off to the right. Quarterback Parks out of the shotgun with an empty backfield. He's kept it on the ground and been very effective as containment's broken down over the middle. Rams need a stop here on 3rd down. Fresh 12 minutes on the clock here in the 4th. Parks looking to the left side, going to keep it himself. Good fake with the head, and now he's going to fall short. And that'll bring up 4th and short, depending on the spot.
Beheaded. He slid, and he wasn't meaning to slide because his feet went out from underneath.
Drew Hester's a beast.
And Drew Hester said, "Welcome to the South 7."
In a good way. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home, and Dixon at Woodlawn and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. 4th and 2 now for the Indians. Ball on the 37-yard line, far hash with 11:25 to play in the 4th. Rams on top, 20-0. Looking for a pass over the middle. It's going to be to Altman, complete. It'll be 1st down yardage. Breaks the tackle, gets to the 30, fighting for yardage. Now in between the hashes on a dive to about the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians.
Yeah, that's only their third first down of the game. 1 in each of the first 2 out of 3 quarters. And you don't want to let them have any momentum at any time in this game right now.
11-12 to play. Empty backfield out of the shotgun for Parks. 5 of 11 last week for 42 yards and a touchdown. Now trying to stay on his feet. Now they're trying to flush him out. Rolls to the right side. Rams can be chased, missing on a dive of the tackle. Hester comes up empty. And now finally pushed out of bounds on a 10-yard run. Far sideline. It'll be a fresh set of downs for the Indians at the 10:57 mark of the 4th.
He's getting happy feet right now. He's not sitting back there waiting. He had a guy open in the end zone, didn't look, and that's one of those deals where you gotta quit those happy feet and throw that ball if you got a guy open.
Well, it's going to work for you as long as you can manage to stay on your feet. But the question's going to be, how much longer will the Rams be able to fall victim to that trickery? Eventually they're going to catch on, and that's going to be out of the equation. Timeout on the field is presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. See Dr. Eric Black and his staff, of course, proud Rams supporters and proud to support the local community. 20-0 Rams on top here in the 4th, with 10:57 to play in regulation. Mascoutah threatening. Last time the Rams held anybody scoreless at the end of 4 quarters, it was week 1 with Belleville East back in 2008 when it was scoreless after 4. It went to double overtime. Rams succumbed to Belleville East 7-6.
Benton struggling down the road a little bit, only up 20-6 on an improved Sparta team.
Sparta's going to continue to get better, I think.
Yeah, and they're going to be an interesting team. They got a chance to do some things maybe this year in that Mississippi division, maybe win a few more games.
They could use a big season of sorts in Sparta. Of course, on the other side of Randolph County, there's Chester.
Chester's dominating tonight once again.
That move to the diamond has definitely benefited them. Out of the shotgun, if he's back, single back set out of the shotgun for Parks. It'll be to Beaker, complete. He heard footsteps, but he's able to hang on. And now Heiner will come in, but he's assisted on the play by Derek Waith.
-5 on the catch.
That's going to be you hate to see a loss of yardage on the reception. It'll be 2nd and 15.
Got an injured Ram out near the 25. The whistle blows.
So it's a 10:43 mark of the 4th. Rams trying to keep it a 20-0 advantage.
Benton over Sparta, as we said, in the 3rd, 20-6. End of 3, DuQuoin over Harrisburg, 7-6. Massac County at the half leads Charleston. They left Wednesday to get there, over 39-20. Frankfort leads Pinckneyville 7-6 at the half. Murphy over AJ in the 3rd, 21-15. Mater Dei leads Nashville at the end of 3, 26-0. Belleville West leads Altoff in the 3rd, 30-12. Carbondale over Heron end of 3, 20-9. Bethalto over Centralia at the half, 14-6. Marion trailing Mattoon 31-20 at the half. SHG trailed Rochester last we knew 20-0 in the 2nd. It's Collinsville over Triad in the 3rd, 17-7, and Mount Carmel, Illinois leads Mount Vernon, Indiana 39-3. El Dorado over Carmi at the half, 12-0. CZR up big, 28-0 in the 3rd over ET. Fairfield over Hamco, 45-14 in the 3rd. Halftime SVWW over JC 13, or tied at 13, and Chester over Vienna Goreville 40-6 in the 3rd.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Tony Wilt, glad to help your family with all of their insurance needs. Give his office a call. Find him on the web at TonyWilt.com. Or look for that white State Farm Jeep around town. They're going to empty out the backfield. Stick 3 on the left, 2 on the right. Beaker and Norrenburns to the right. Strong on the left. Parks looking to pass to the left side. It's complete to Strong at about the 15. Almost broke a tackle, but a good job by Waite to bring him down at about the 11 for a gain of 9. It'll bring 3rd and 5.
Well, this stage you go for it, obviously.
No doubt.
Not saying anything that nobody already knows or doesn't know, I guess would be the case. Robinson over Red Hill, 19-6. Olney over Edwards County, 42-0. Highland over Mount Zion, 36-6, as Highland rose to 2-0 early.
So out of the shotgun, 5 receivers set. On the run, of course, is going to be the quarterback Parks looking into the end zone, and that's going to be complete for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown pass. Did not see who came up with it in the end zone. Looks like it was Alex Oltman. And so that'll make it 20-6, and Mascoutah gets on the board, and that'll erase the goose egg.
Yeah.
We have a Ram down in the end zone. Looks like it's Tyus.
Well, and that was a case of scrambling around, and the longer a quarterback scrambles, the better chance you have of scoring. And with 10 to go, or 9:58 in this case, it's an opportunity for Mascoutah to get back into this one. They'll definitely probably go for 2.
I would think.
Heron cuts it to 20-15, trailing Carbondale at home.
Unbelievable night of high school football here in St. Clair County. Mascoutah gets their first touchdown at the 9:58 mark of the 4th quarter, back within 2 touchdowns. Right now, we await the PAT. Probably going to go for 2, you would assume. Try to make it a 12-point game.
Some people drive everywhere for games that shouldn't drive.
Uh-oh.
You know, just there's no easy way to get from one side of Southern Illinois to the other for a game that, you know. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. 18-0. Paxton Buckley Loda leading Effingham 18-6, and Marshall over Cumberland 8-0.
Hearts will meet up with the Centralia Orphans next week.
That'll be 0-3.
Rams will have the Triad Knights at home in the home opener, and of course, Mascoutah travels to Althoff at the Lindenwood Stadium. Teams this year getting a good look at the remodeled Lindenwood University Belleville Stadium.
We'll get to see it.
Former Township Stadium. As still tending to the injured Ram down in the end zone. With 9:58 to go in the 4th quarter, 20-6 is your score. There's a 10-yard completion in the back of the end zone. Of course, Alex Altman came up with a big catch. Might have been something where a toe was stepped on, something along those lines. We won't speculate, but certainly hope the Ram down in the end zone is okay.
Huh. Somebody drank that on me.
Yeah.
Still being attended to by training personnel in the end zone as players have taken a knee. This actually, and you hate to say this, might actually help Mascoutah as they get him up, and he's going to walk off gingerly, not putting any weight on a foot, is number 7, Xavier Tyus. So he's getting help to the sideline. So Mascoutah's going to go for 2 here to try to get this to a 2-touchdown score. Actually, it already is. Get it under 2 touchdowns. If you get the score, it makes it 20-8. You could go 8 again and then touchdown 6. Still takes 2 scores no matter what.
They're showing Blakely out there for the PAC.
Really? Now, because they're down 2 scores, it doesn't matter, right?
We'll see. 20-6 your score. Rams on top. Mascoutah for the point after attempt with 9:58 to go in the 4th. Blakely, I'm told the name, on to kick.
Had a long field goal last week.
Yes, he did, and that's going to be a line drive. It clears. It's good. Make it 20-7 here in the 4th quarter.
Big drive coming up for the Rams. And it's a case of, can you come in and let how a team scored? You've been dominating all night, makes it a little closer. What will you do? You know, what'll happen here? For our SVWW fans, 4 to go in the 3rd. They are up on Johnson City, 20-13, I believe, if my phone will work properly. That would be it with 4 to go. How big a win would that be for the Red Devils?
Huge.
After getting shut out by El Dorado at home, you got to go to Johnson City, and if you can get down there and get a win, woo.
Of course, you're Johnson City and you lose tonight, you're 0-2, but we talk about teams that have made the playoffs at 0-2. Dan Mings has taken 2 teams to the postseason after starting 0-2. So we shall see what happens. So we'll see what Mascoutah does. That's the curious part. Do you mess around here with an onside? Give Mount Vernon a taste of their own medicine with 9:58 to go in the 4th, down 20-7. Looks like it's going to be Altman to kick off. We're going to send Fitz on the near side, Miller-Gray on the far side, about the 5 to return. I'd be a little weary if I were the Rams. Plenty of time where you wouldn't have to onside.
Well, that's a heck of a game.
And it's going to be an onside kick. Looks like Henkin got it to midfield on the near side.
You know, that was dangerously close to that play starting before the whistle.
Yes.
I thought they ran and kicked before that whistle blew, but that was just
And I did too, because I thought the whistle was blowing the play dead.
I did too.
So it's like, what?
What happened there?
So the Rams will take over on their own 49.
Down 37-12. That's not getting any better for the Crusaders. They'll be happy to get Mascoutah next week, so school a little bit closer to their own size.
Rams are going to split out Watson to the left and Jacob Williamson on the right. Miller-Gray, Henkin, and Fitz are your backs with Reeves under center. Handoff is going to go to Braden. He's not going to get very far. No gainer on the 49. Brings up 2nd and 10. Yikes. So we'll tell you about one of our booster sponsors, of course, Winning Edge. When you're looking for screen-printed T-shirts, hoodies, hats, or bags, seek out Winning Edge online at winningedgeusa.com, serving Jefferson County and Southern Illinois. 2nd and 11, loss of 1, actually.
Don't get uptight. Don't get bothered. Play the game, boys.
WMIX 9:40 left to go in the 4th quarter. 20-7 your score. Williamson right. Watson left. A pair of dubs split. Wingbacks are going to be Robert Grider, Demontez Miller-Gray with, of course, your tailback in this case, Graham Henkin. Man in motion is going to be a quick pitch to the right side. Nice little maneuver there. Across midfield is Grider. Finally pushed out of bounds at about the 47. So that is going to be a gain of 5. It'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Nothing wrong with that. That was a good little pitch. Good read by Reeves to get the ball out to Grider.
He had some options. He picked the right one.
Yes, he did, and that was short side of the field on the pitch. You don't have much time, and your timing has to be perfect on that pitch.
9:13 to play in the 4th quarter. 20-7. The Rams are up 13. Will it be an unlucky 13? Same personnel split left and right. Man in motion, Grider. Handoff is going to go to, looked like Graham Henkin. Between the hashes, got to the 45 for a gain of 2, but that'll still be 4th and about 4 or 5.
Yeah, you knew this one wasn't going to be easy on the road. You just had a feeling that Mascoutah would make a run, and this run is coming right now, unfortunately.
The Rams will send a couple of substitutions in the game. They're going to split off Kinzel Rudd off to the right, the sophomore.
You definitely punt here. You got to play the field position.
Oh, yeah. 4th and 4. Hello. That'll happen a time or two during the season. 8:33 to play. As the Rams will burn a timeout here. It's presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Dr. Eric Black and his staff proud to support the Rams for yet another season. Also proud to support the local community. Chris Hugo with Danny Zawinski alongside on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Tyler Barker here as well. Jeff Crow on assignment. Avery Barton, Quentin Lloyd back at the Mount Vernon studio here. 8:32 left to go in the 4th quarter. Rams hanging on to a 20-7 advantage.
This one's tightening up a little bit. You feel like if Mascoutah can get good field position here, then watch out, because then they might be able to get some momentum. Mount Vernon cannot play this game not to lose. Just cannot do it in this case.
So the Reeves, the quarterback, on to punt. It'll be Beaker back to return. They'll probably send him to about the 20. Maybe inside it a bit along the near hash.
A good angled punt down in a corner, about the 15-10-5 area would be great.
We await the snap at the 8:32 mark of the fourth quarter. Here it comes. A boot off toward the left. It's going to take a Ram bounce down toward the 10.
Thank you.
And be down at about the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians with 8:20 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Oh, you almost have to go up and field that football so you don't have to deal with that ball bouncing around and costing you yardage if you're Mascoutah. I mean, you can't let that ball hit and take your chances like that. You lose too much precious field position with not enough time left in that case. It's not like Peyton Manning's back there throwing 7 touchdowns a game.
Ooh. What a night. Empty backfield out of the shotgun for the quarterback, Tim Parks. 6'2", 175-pound junior. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Rams playing to protect, and here comes a chase on Parks. It'll be connected with Strong at the 20. Now steps to the 25, over to the 30, brought down. That's going to be a big gain of about 20 yards through the air. As number 21, Devin Strong, the 5'10 junior, comes up with it. And the Indians are moving the chains.
Yeah, they're moving the chains right now, and that thing right now is Mount Vernon's playing rather tight right now at this point, and that's the scary part. You don't want to let them back in like this.
Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. Parks looking to pass out of the shotgun. Now rolls to the left side, going to keep it at the 40. Gets to the 45, steps out of bounds at about the 47-yard line for a run of 15, and that'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians. Trailing 20-7, but not giving up with 7:51 to play.
And that time left, and Mount Vernon has no timeouts in the second half. That is going to maybe, hopefully not, but hopefully not come back to haunt Mount Vernon without any timeouts to stop a Mascoutah momentous drive.
Rams need to force a turnover or come up with a stop. 1st and 10 for the Indians. Again, empty backfield shotgun. Strong lined up well past the neutral zone. Nobody caught it. And it'll be complete for about a 9-yard gain up the right side for the Indians.
Well, right now Parks has hit his last 6 passes, and you can see Altman is going to run a little bit and then settle into the zone, and Mount Vernon's playing for a gap, and Robinson speeds up their offense here, getting to the line of scrimmage.
If you would have been on the sideline on this side, you would not have seen football that last lineup. You would have seen Strong's legs. 7:24 to play here in the fourth quarter. 20-7, Rams hanging on. 2nd and 2 for the Indians. Ball on the far hash for the 42. Parks back to pass, carving up this defense through the air. That one's going to be overthrown, but nobody can get there. Derek Waite was the closest. He's about 7 yards off. It'll be 3rd and 2 with 7:11 to play in the fourth.
That's good coverage by Mount Vernon. Double team back there, and you can see Altman not being able to separate himself from the defenders. The ball was well overthrown, wasn't even going to be close to being caught.
We are on the Twitterverse at WMIX Sports. 7:11 to play in the fourth, 20-7. Mascoutah threatening, Rams trying to hang on. 3rd down and 2. Out of the empty backfield, Shotty. Quarterback Tim Parks looks to the left side, quick connect to Altman, and he will be brought down by a couple of guys. In on the tackle, Tyler Knutson, and I thought I also saw Jacob Williamson in on it, but that looks to be enough for a 1st down, so a gain of 3 through the air. Good stretch there by Altman.
Yep. And now you got to worry about being nervous. Playing tight.
7 minutes to play here in the fourth, 20-7. Rams trying to hang on, and I say that. They really are just trying to hang on, it appears, at this point. 1st and 10 for Parks out of the empty backfield shotgun, rolling to the right side. Had a good angle from the secondary of the Rams, but tripping on that one was Noren Burns, and it falls incomplete beyond the 20. It'll be 2nd and 10 with 6:48 to play.
Slipped. Harrisburg has beaten DeCoin for the 5th time in a row, 14-7 in a close one.
Scoreboard updates powered by Tony Wilt State Farm Insurance. We'll have more, one complete one of those, and your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show coming up after this one. With 6:48 to go in the fourth. 2-score game. Parks with it, looking to the right side. Into the slot. Did he hang on or did he drop it? That was Noren Burns.
Nope, dropped it.
Couldn't come up with it, and it'll be 3rd and 10 after the incomplete pass will stop the clock with 6:41. Rim Lake College powers the streaming online at WMIXsports.com. They offer over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. See which one is right for you with full descriptions at rlc.edu. Even apply online while you're there. 3rd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Ball spotted between the hashes. Parks, the quarterback, empty backfield. It'll be Altman, Richardson, and Strong.